Donald Trump found guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. All 34 are felonies. Donald Trump has now been convicted of 34 different felony crimes by a jury of his peers in Manhattan. 34 felony charges for former President Donald J. Trump, convicted of 34 felony charges having to do with falsifying business records to cover up hush money payments to Stormy Daniels.
Okay, people, let me say, I'm going to give a shout out to CNN for this story. Donald Trump, the former president of this United States, has been found guilty by a New York State court of 34 counts. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. 34 counts of falsifying documents, of hush money, of the XPS Stormy Daniels. Now, what does this mean now? Is Donald Trump going to prison? I doubt that. And I'm going to tell you why I doubt that very seriously. It's because that he is basically running a campaign now. He's facing your president, Joe Biden, for the presidency of the United States. A lot of people in the Democratic Party, let's keep it real, guys. A lot of people in the Democratic Party just literally celebrate like, yay, Donald Trump is going to prison. Yay, he's going to prison. Here's the problem with that. See, it's going to backfire because now Donald Trump already has a base. It's going to increase his base during the presidential election. And again, you have the New York State courts who are basically Democratic run court has basically said that Donald Trump has been found guilty of 34 counts of falsifying documents. So basically, Donald Trump's fan base is going to be increased. They're going to call this a miscarriage of justice. And now, no matter what happens, and I'm just being honest, we never know until November. And remember, happy June, ladies and gentlemen. This is June 1st. But here's the thing. You got 5 months to Election Day. 5 months to Election Day, which is going to be November. At the end of the day, yes, he's been charged, but at the same time, that's not going to matter. It's not going to matter because he's the former president of the United States, and this is for the first time that a former or sitting president has ever been indicted, has ever been convicted of the crimes he was accused of. Just keep it real. Also, when you have pundits, political pundits, have their say, you have a lot of talk shows talking about this issue with Donald Trump. Will he go to prison? Will he suffer some major time? And let's just keep it real. Donald Trump ain't going to prison. He might pay a fine. He might do this and that behind the scenes. But other than that, he's not going to prison. I'll be highly surprised if that really happened. Now, if was an ordinary citizen, if this was you and me, yes, you're going to be serving lots of time, probably years among years in prison for this. But this is Donald Trump we're talking about. So, at the end of the day, they're going to give him a slap on the wrist. Other than that, yeah, let's have this publicity, let's have this moment that Donald Trump been convicted of 34 counts of, hush money to Stormy Daniels. They're going to let them have their moment, but let's be realistic. He's still going to go out there doing his campaign, try to win voters to win back the presidency. That's what Donald Trump does. And yes, let them have their way. Let the Democrats celebrate. Let's cheer in for everybody, but let's be realistic for a moment. Donald Trump ain't gonna see no prison time. He's not gonna even see no prison walls because he's still a presidential candidate at the end of the day, and he was the former president. So behind back deals, he's not gonna do no prison time at all. And so a lot of people are gonna say now, people gonna believe that Donald Trump have no rights to become president again. But at the end of the day, you have people right now, black people especially, is fed up with Joe Biden. Is fed up with him. And now he's more likely they're even gonna go to couch 2024 or vote for Donald Trump themselves. Because again, they're tired of Joe Biden's, lies or betrayal, broken promises. So you see, the black vote are important, but I heard through the grapevine that, when Joe Biden did a campaign rally in Philadelphia, I know this is basically, off topic, but I'm just going to say this. When Joe Biden had a campaign rally in Philadelphia, in the black community, the arena is hardly packed. There's hardly black people going in that political rally. However, when you have Donald Trump with the chicken and waffles in Atlanta, a lot of black people in Atlanta are packed. So, Lions Den, what is your point? The point is that, yes, Donald Trump has been found guilty through a grand jury, of all 34 counts of falsified documents and paying hush money to Stormy Daniels. Yes, that's it. It's all the media. But at the end of the day, will Donald Trump ever do prison time? Ever serve in prison time for that? I don't think so. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments.